So we are back here. Yeah, I am back. It's been a while. It's been a while. I haven't really posted anything in here. But life has been kicking me in the ass. Is all I'm gonna say. In the past few months. But yeah, I was anticipating getting, to making a comeback. And I think this type of video is the best way. So if you're new, if it's your first time stopping by, subscribe, because I'm just going to try and put up more as the off season goes. I'm still working on a lot behind the scenes as well, with my general content. But yeah, so in this one, right, in this video, okay, I'm just going to address this fan base, right, because this is getting ridiculous. So, the Ravens haven't been active at all, really at all, in this offseason. Besides signing Deontay Hardy, Derrick Henry, and that Hallman secondary player, and we brought back Chris Board. And that was basically it. We've been in rumors, we've been in this, we've been in that, but we really haven't been doing anything. And we also traded Morgan Moses. That too. We traded Morgan Moses, lost a bunch of free agents, and after that was it. We have potentially three spots on the offensive line that we have not addressed at all. Like, at all, I'm saying. Really, at all. And this fan base looks very, very ignorant. This fan base is extremely delusional about a lot of players that we already have. Right? So, here's the thing. This fan base loves saying, we do not need offense, we do not need offense, we do not need offense, we do not need this or that or anything when it comes to offense. And on defense, it's always been, all right, go get it. Go get that guy. Do it. Always pushing to get the defensive guy, but never to get the offensive guy. And that's what we're seeing here. And then this fan base being delusional about offensive players that we already have. Extremely delusional. So I'm going to talk about this right here, right? We're going to need to talk about that receiver position right now. So, as we are standing, after 2024, we only have one wide receiver that is going to be signed. That guy is Zay Flowers. After him, no one else. We do not have a single signed receiver. Our wide receiver core consists of Zay Flowers, Deontay Hardy, Nelson Aguilar, and Rashad Bateman. And there's a lot in the fan base that's, again, drinking the Kool-Aid of let the young guys cook. And it's like they haven't learned. It's like they haven't learned at all about it, right? Because last time that happened, I'm going to remind you. Last time that happened, Rashad Bateman played 4 games. No, he played 4. Yeah, he played 4 games. James Prochet was our wide receiver 2. Devin Duvernay was our wide receiver 1. And at some point, DeMarcus Robinson became the wide receiver 1 because Devin Duvernay got injured as well. And we had to sign guys such as Deshaun Jackson and Sammy Watkins off the streets because we were so down bad. So tell me, Ravens flock, what makes you, we're supposed to learn from our mistakes, right? We are supposed to learn from our mistakes. Okay? Yet right now we're doing the opposite. And it also seems like the Ravens front office has fallen into that trap as well, because they're not making as much of a push as they were last year when the whole Lamar Jackson contract negotiation was going on. And, you know, Lamar requested a trade at the time as well. He had a pending trade request, and at the time last year, we were just celebrating the OBJ signing. That's when they showed that, yeah, okay, we're doing something. This year, it's back to the other off seasons where we're just gonna look at Michael Gallup, Josh Reynolds, and then basically just hope to God that a wide receiver we draft in the first or in second or maybe in the mid rounds saves our wide receiver core. Or that Andrew Voorhees does something. Coming off an ACL, by the way. I'm going to address that later. But it's been that trend. It's been that trend. And this fan base, a lot of this fan base also supports that shit. They support in, hey, let Bateman cook. Let this guy cook. Bateman is entering year 4, and we're talking about potential. A potential guy. Why are we giving him titles that he did not earn? Like, you people never cease to amaze me, right? You people never cease to amaze me, right? Because, okay, here's the thing, right? Believing in Bateman is one thing. But being completely delusional about him as of when we asked for a legit target, we say, no, we have Bateman. That is next level stupidity. That is next level delusional. Like, it's getting ridiculous, bro. We need to stop. Like, you people are going in and then using Bateman as being a potential guy to say that we don't need wide receiver. That wide receiver is not a need for this team. That we can just go on, not take a single wide receiver, not go after wide receiver at all. Deontay Hardy's not really, his role isn't really as a wide receiver. He's a return specialist, by the way. He's a return specialist. So if he's going to do anything on this team, it's going to be on special teams. So stop. I don't want to see the clips of him. I know he's only 26. I don't care. What he has shown in all his years in playing in the NFL, he's not that guy. He's not that guy I want to rely on. So don't get your hopes up on him. I'm going to remind, I'm just going to tell you right now, don't hope for anything. Just wait. If he does something, cool. If he doesn't, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. He's not supposed to. He's really not supposed to because he hasn't shown that he has. Bateman is another case. He hasn't shown on a consistent basis that he can be that guy. He hasn't. Like, dude, can this fan base stop with these potential guys on offense every single time? Stop with that. Why can't we have that same energy as we have on defense and make sure to have a sure guy, a guy that we know is going to be good? Like, dude. Like, if Bateman in September is wide receiver 2, then we're cooked. There is cause for concern. Definitely. I don't care what you think of him. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care. If he is wide receiver 2 by next September, we did not do good this offseason at wide receiver. Point blank, period. Because if you're going to bring in Deontay Hardy, who is worse than Odell, why aren't you bringing back Odell? You might as well do that. Like, I can't believe this fan base is at it again with putting all the eggs in all of the Bateman basket, all the eggs in the Bateman basket, all over again. What is wrong with you people? My God. Oh. You got screwed over once. Why are you doing it a second time? Like what makes you, what do you see in Bateman where you're like, okay, he's gonna fill that role. He's definitely gonna fill that role. Man, Chris Moore, James Prochet, now Bateman. Like, we're really gonna hype wide receivers that aren't working out. Like, it's just another excuse, man. It has to be another excuse, because there's no way you're gonna tell us that he needs more. Nelson Aguilar had less looks than Rashad Bateman, had less targets than Rashad Bateman, yet did better than him. Odell did not even have that many more targets than him either, and he did way better than him too. So if you compare him to the other players on the team, in the room, it's not like they're getting way more looks. Like, literally, the only one who was getting way more looks is Zay Flowers. He was getting more looks than anybody else. But that is it. The other guys is pretty equal. Yet Bateman, he outproduced. He outproduced none of them. Nelson Aguilar was supposed to be wide receiver 4 and did better. Odell did better than him, and he missed the games. Odell missed what? He probably missed more games than Bateman, or as much games. Like, come on, man. Like, he's done nothing to earn wide receiver 1 targets, or even wide receiver 2. Embrace wide receiver 3. Like, that's what I'm gonna say about him, right? Because you're not gonna do this, bro. You're not gonna go and use this as an excuse. Another one of that long list of excuse to not get talent for your 2-time MVP. It's that simple. Because you saw Lamar get 2 MVPs. 2 MVPs later, and he still hasn't gotten an elite target. Where's the Justin Jeffersons of this world? Where's at least even Stephon Diggs, who just got traded? Who's the DeAndre Hopkins? Where's the Devontae Adams? Like, bro, CJ Stroud already has an army, and he played only 1 year in the NFL. Caleb Williams hasn't even played a snap, and the Bears have done more for him than the Ravens have done for Lamar. Bro, they have Keenan Allen and DJ Moore as a true best wide receivers. Keenan Allen is literally just had a career year, and he's not even an athlete anymore, bro. He's not even as good physically as he was back then. He completely lost a step physically in terms of speed and everything, and he still had a career, and the Bears got him. DJ Moore is literally so good. Like, that's what, bro, this team has done absolutely nothing for his entire rookie contract. Like, uh, uh, bro, you're going to need to tell me if the Ravens did enough for Lamar in their first 5 years. And you're going to need some kind of explanation. Because from the offensive coordinator, from the receivers, from the offensive lines outside of 2019, like, really not, bro. Really not. We've basically wasted 4 years. 5. Well, yeah, 4. 4 years. So, like, bro, there's a reason Bateman wasn't getting the targets. Like, I'm just going to tell you right now. Like, some games he's focused. Some others he's just lost out there and gets up on the routes or drops anything that comes his way. He's not consistent from a week-to-week basis. And don't drop these separation stats to my face. Separation stats are ass. Okay? Separation stats are ass. Like, bro, Ravens fans will just use that and not know how to use it. You don't know what the stat means if you're using separation stats to prop up a player. Because you look at it and you just wonder, okay, maybe it calculates how much a player needs to actually catch the ball. Because no way Tyreek Hill is not even top 10 in separation. Like, get real. Separation stats are ass, bro. I'm literally just going to tell you right now. And, like, bro, I'm just going to close out on this, right? On the wide receiver thing. I really just hate that something that is considered a formality for other teams is something the Ravens have to be pressured to even pretending like they take it seriously. Like, they don't care, bro. They don't care. Like, I'm telling you right now, they don't care about the position. They haven't shown they do. Or else we wouldn't have been sentenced to having to watch Miles Boykin be wide receiver 2 of an NFL football team, of an NFL offense. Or watch Sammy Watkins in 2022. 2022, Sammy Watkins, who's basically Celtics Shaq, be starting. Having to be signed from... Having to bring back Deshaun Jackson, who's literally like, what, 36? Like, come on. Like, that is just desperation. And, like, bro, when you look at other teams, that means they care for their quarterback if they're providing him with targets. With skilled targets, by the way. Skilled targets. Look what the Chiefs did with Mahomes. Look what the Bills did with Stephon Diggs and the Bills. Look what the Texans are doing right now. Bro, their weapons. Joe Mixon, Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell, Nico Collins, Dalton Schultz. Like, that's how they show, like, bro, that's how you show that you care for your quarterback. The Ravens have a weird way of showing it. Very weird way. Because they don't do shit during the contract, during his rookie contract. And, like, now when we really have no time to waste. We've wasted way too many years to be wasting another one. they just dick around again. When it comes to that wide receiver position, they dick around with everything. When with other teams, they will try and do anything just to get one target for their young quarterback. Like it. And then there's all these Ravens fans who will just support it, and be like, yeah, okay, cool, good. Let him cook. Let him cook. Somehow. Even though they've shown that they can do shit. Rashad Bateman, okay, I hope he does good. But am I gonna employ him as my wide receiver 2 on a football team right now? Hell no. That is a different thing. This is nothing personal with him. I wanted Rashad Bateman to be good. I wanted the Ravens to draft him. But hey, he got injured. A lot of times since he came into the NFL, and he doesn't look as fast. He doesn't look the same as he was pre-injury in 2022. So you can't just hope he just magically gets healthy, bro. You can't. You can't rely on that, bro. You cannot. Zay Flowers is good, but hey, why do we need to stop there? Why does it need to stop at Zay Flowers? Stephon Diggs, he's 31. That timeline fits very well. How old was Anquan Boldin when he came to the Ravens? He was about that age. And what did he do? He was our best receiver in that playoff run that won us the Super Bowl. Veteran wide receivers can do good with the Ravens. Or what we could do, we could go and try and trade for a prime wide receiver. A wide receiver in their prime. Like, bro, don't come up to me and say, oh no, it's not Madden. It wasn't Madden, but the Texans got Diggs for second round picks. It's not Madden, but the Dolphins got Tyreek Hill. It's not Madden, but all these other teams were able to pull off these moves. So miss me with that. And stop coping. Stop coping about Stephon Diggs, please. I really don't want to see it. If he doesn't fit the Ravens, then fire all the coaches. I don't care. Alright, look. Derrick Henry's nice, right? But we need a line to block for him, right? We have 3 spots on the offensive line. Our starters right now on left guard. Hold up, bro. Ben Cleveland's going to be starting. And Andrew Voorhees are going to be the guards. And then our right tackle, we have somebody, but we don't have somebody because no way in hell Falele is going to be starting. Or Josh Jones. They're not good. They aren't. And it was so stupid to trade away Morgan Moses without having a plan in place. Like, are we going to hope a right tackle that is ready to start right now is going to fall to us at 30? Like, be real. We need a starter. Or at least, a starter. Just at least a starter. We need a starter. Yet, we do not have starters at least two spots on the O-line. Ben Cleveland, I think he can be good. He's been good in the short time he's played. He has. But the other spots are complete question marks. I'm going to tell you right now, don't get your hopes up on Andrew Voorhees. Don't. He is coming off an ACL. ACL is a 2-year injury. Don't hope he's gonna be good. Don't hope he's gonna be good immediately. At least immediately. Like, dude. Again, bro. It's with this fan base and just trying so hard to cope. And then say, oh, don't worry, we have this guy, we have this guy, we have this guy. We don't. They're not good. They're either not good or they're question marks. And we don't know anything about them. So there's no reason at all for me to believe in Andrew Voorhees, because he hasn't done anything at the NFL level, and he's coming off an injury, serious injury, that takes 2 years to fully recover from. So miss me with that BS. Get someone for insurance. Get someone who's going to start so that Voorhees can stay behind, and then he can learn from the system. He can learn, get himself acclimated, give him time. Same for tackle. We cannot just draft a tackle and then just start him. Unless he's actually going to be good, or he's actually supposed to be good, which I totally find unlikely that we get a tackle who's going to actually be starting right away. It is not easy. As a tackle, it's the hardest positions to transition in the league, from college to the league, because the position the position hasn't even evolved in the past few years, while pass rusher has evolved. So you're going to be facing guys like Myles Garrett, T.J. Watt, Trey Hendrickson in your own division only. And pass rushers evolve every time. What do you think is going to go? How do you think it's going to go when Daniel Filele couldn't even hold? He couldn't even take care of like decent pass rushers when he played. When he was forced to come in because of an injury or something, or basically that. Because he doesn't give me any hope for him to be the starter at right tackle. John Harbaugh said he really likes him, but I'm not believing John Harbaugh. John Harbaugh's a liar. Like, no, I'm not believing his words. He's not gonna tell all of us that he sucks. That's for sure. He isn't gonna tell that in front of everybody. Like, come on, man. Like, our offense needs a lot of work. And it looks like the Ravens don't even care about it. They really don't. And this fan base really needs to stop about all these shenanigans, bro. Like, it's time to get real. It's really time to get real about our situation. Bro, we do not need to cope about players, bro, or be delusional about young players. We need players. We are a Super Bowl contender. We need players who can be good right now. Not in 3 years. Keep that in mind. So I'm going to close this video that way. It was a rant. It was kind of a rant. Yeah, I can consider it a rant. But yeah, I spoke my mind. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. I'm gonna cook up something soon. So see ya.